This is Daf Yom Yerushalmi Kilayim Daf Mem Zayin. Yesterday we got up to Daf Mem Zayin Amud Aleph. Uh, uh, Amra Shur Chitzoyna, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 lines from the bottom, and in the Vilna it is Daf Chafei Amud Aleph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines before the Mishnah. And Kanievsky, this picture Kuf Vav. Okay, so here you have a Shura Chitzayna She'ena Mechubenes. You see, it doesn't line up with the other ones. The outer row does not line out with the other ones. So Shura Chitzayna She'ena Mechubenes can Kasin. It doesn't line up with the other trunks. No stimla Kedei Avodasa Bizarea Es Hamutar. Mosar. Sorry. If you give each one the Avodasa, meaning this is not part of a karam, since it doesn't work out in the proper array. So they only need 6 tefachim outside of the shur chitzayna, not 4 amos like you require outside the normal karam. Amar Beisis said, "She'ima yuzorim betoch shisha hakol aser." If you planted within 6 tvachim of the outer row, then everything would be aser, the entire karam, whether both the shur chitzona and the other shuros. And Reb Chaim adds, this is of course would be true if you plant within 4 amos of a true karam, then all the rows in the karam would be aser. Chutz shisha, if it's outside 6, in other words, outside 6 tvachim from the outer row, but within 4 amos of the karam, then you come to a very fascinating situation. So, hagfanim mutaros, the outer row is mutar because that's not a karam, and you only have to mark 6 tvachim. The karam is also because there's these seeds are within 4 amos of the actual karam of the second and third rows. So it comes somewhat paradoxical, but again, as we said by Kilayim, everything goes by what it looks like. Okay. The Asa Karam Dal. This is for some reason the Chaim feels it's important to change it from the Asa to the Asa who. Not sure why, but in any event, saying that no, he changes. He just says he take out the word the a, because in the parish he says Zeo Kem Dao. Anyway, it's going back in the Mishnah. A karam which has only 10 trees in the base saw, it's considered to be a karam dal, a poor karam. So it's a bitmiya. What do you mean it's a karam dal? There's a lot of work to do. Even the small karam, even this widespread karam. In fact, maybe there's much more work to do in this widespread karam than there is in when the trees are closer together. So Amir Dabik Fani Avodos. There's very few grapevines, but there's a lot of work to do. So it's interesting. The Yerushalmi is kind of left field here, right? It seems that it's almost like whimsical. But I wrote inside the Gemara, and I would suggest that change, and perhaps is even more whimsical, to change Amir Dabik Fani Avodos to Dabik Fani Beuvdos. It's poor on kafani, but there are a lot of uvdos, a lot of halachas concerning this karam. So this is a case. The Gemara asks, it's a Kerem Dal. There are a lot of halachas here. He says, you're right. It's Dal B'Kfanim, but Ashir Uvdos, there are many halachas which are pertinent here. Okay, next Mishnah. Kerem Shunu Tua Al Pachas Mi Arba Amos. Kerem where the gap between trees is less than 4 Amos. Rabbi Shimon Omer Eno Kerem. Shimon says, not a Kerem. I mean, Kerem, it is a Kerem. For him, says Kilo Eno. We look at the mid trees in the middle as if they're not there, as if they are rooted. Says Gemara, Amram Rabbi Shimon, Atem Osam Shetamarim Brim Tzis Kilu Einon. Hare Any Karo Shel Kerem. He says perhaps they are the Karo Shel Kerem. You don't know which one's going to be uprooted. How do you know that the ones which you think are going to be uprooted are the because they'll leave 4 amos are the ones that are going to be uprooted? Perhaps those are the ones that are going to remain in the end. So why would you consider? How can you say, oh, you know which are going to be uprooted, so therefore it should be considered to be a Karen? The picture. Well, not yet. So, he says that this works when there's 6 gefanim, which are close together, and you have to uproot. So Rabbi Shimon's question is not answered. So he's talking about. No, actually, that's not true. This is following up on Rabbi Shimon. So he says in each shur there's 6 kfanim which are close together. 3 of them have to be uprooted, right? So you leave one and take one up. So the Rabbi Shimon is saying that we don't know which ones you're going to take up. Maybe you're going to you have 6 of them, right? So they're too close together. Picture Kuf sign. Maybe so Rishim is saying, how do you know you're going to do Aleph? Take out Beis, leave Gimel, take out Dalet, leave Hey, take out Vav. Maybe you're going to leave Vav, take out Hey, leave Dalet, take out Gimel, leave Beis, take out Aleph. Right? Since it's an even number, who knows which one you're going to take out? So I'm going to show you. Oh, that is no. I'm going to show you 6 connected 6. Where they are 5 opposite 5, like the bottom picture. Then Hakol Modim, even Rabbi Shimon concedes that that for sure 2 and 4. Beis and Dal are the ones which are going to be eliminated from that case. He learns the exact opposite. He's saying that that's where the where you have 5 opposite 5, and that's Malon's of Shimachami, which are going to be uprooted. But if it's Sheish Keneged Sheish, then even Chachamim, more to Rabbi Meir, to Rabbi Shimon, we don't know which ones are going to be uprooted. So therefore, at the moment, you can't consider Karen until they actually are uprooted. So as it says, I'm going to do the Tamar Kshayu Chamesh Keneged Chamesh. Then there's a machlokas. Aviu Sheish Keneged Sheish. Ilu at Roas and Tzios Kilu Elu at Roas and Tzios Kilu Einon. Elu, which we're going to see. So therefore, even Rabbanan have to concede in that case that it's not going to be considered to be a valid kerem until the ones which are too close together are uprooted. So what is that which it says that you consider the middle ones as if they are not there? That the rest of it should consider to be kerem, and these are not part of the kerem. Rabbanan said shemuter ladlosan al gabe zroim. It says you're gefanim, but the Rashi and Reb Chaim changed it to zroim. So it's as if they're not there to the extent that you can plant zroim there. At least at the moment, I guess, before when it's not yet for kerem. So it's not, you can plant stuff there. So this he argues with Rav Huna. He says that specifically you can't plant within 6 tvachim, even the ones which are going to be uprooted. You can't, and certainly you can't be don't incline the kfanim over Zroim. So in the Zroim within 6 hakol aser. Chutz shisha kfanim mutaras vaker aser. Before we said in the last Gemara halacha al that if it's outside of six tvachim, but within the amos, so the gefanim are mutar and the kerem is aser. So so he holds that as long as they're there, it's like a Gavin Yechidis, and you have to distance above Tvachim. You certainly can't overhang them, and then he refers to the previous Gemara, like we said before, and here too. Even though there it's not a Kerem, the Shurach Yitzhana we say you have to be marking 6 Tvachim. Also here, even though these are Umek or Kai, right now they're there, and you have to be marking 6 Tvachim from them. To be honest, words of the Messiah are a little bit difficult because it's not. I'm not sure where this was from. Reb Chaim says that this heart of Messiah means that the Mishnah is a raya for that halach at the end of the previous halach, but Mishnah's not explicit. This is his interpretation of the Mishnah, so I'm not sure how it's Hadam Messiah. Maybe Ramon had a Messiah that this is the interpretation of the Mishnah, and therefore it's a raya. So we learned at the end of halacha aleph, but I'm really not sure how to learn this Hadam Messiah aspect. I don't see anybody changes the gear so though. The article learns that Raimona is going Rav Huna and saying Rav Huna is Messiah, but that's even more difficult to work it out that way. Okay, so again, I'm not sure what to do with the Messiah. I really wish somebody would take it out, but I don't see anybody taking it out. So the Gra has a radical change in Girsa here, which would actually make sense. But the radical change in Girsa is in Rav Huna. And not in the Bir Agra we have in the Bir Agra. He says like Reb Chaim that Mamona Polik. That's later. That's earlier. No, this here it is talking the change. Bir Agra says the Rav says Shemut Lozer Gabi Kfanim To Soifer. Gain Silchom Shemut Lizor Abitoch Arba Amos Shalahan. Within the 4 amos of the ones which are Omed Lioker. And then it's saying that you can plant within the 4 amos of those which are Omed Lioker because they're not part of a Karen, but you can't plant within 6 tvachim of them. So you can plant within the 4 amos, but not within the 6 tvachim. That would be a raya to the previous Gemara. On the Messiah, Ludam Rabbi Yossi. So it talks Shisha Kol Asur, Chutz Shisha Kfanim Mutarim HaKerem Asur. So it would depend where the rest of Kerem is also. It depends if it's within 4 amos of the trees which are not going to be uprooted. So those trees which are going to be uprooted, they can be mutar as long as the Zroim are outside of 6 tvachim from the trees which are going to be uprooted. The Kerem might still be asur. The trees are not going to be uprooted because the Zroim are within 4 amos of those other trees. So that's what Rav Huna says. Shemut Yisrael toch arba amos shalahen. But now within 6 tvachim, and that Ramona says, that the Messiah Hidam Rabbi Yossi may use Ram Tol Shisha Kol Asur Chutz the Shisha Kfanim Mutaros Vakerem Asur. That works out very well. Okay, the next because Ben is Bam Mem Zayin Mem Zayin the base, and Meches Malav is it's not a new thing, but it brings up a new concept of for distances between Kvarim. So since we got the bottom Mem Zayin, we can stop here.